Hi, I'm JC, and this is By Mala. What has Electrocompaniet, Nokia, and Audio Group Denmark in common? Let's figure it out. Take a look.
I may have been in this business a little bit before you.
Yeah.
And maybe I met some of the players that we are talking about. But I just remember that the Electrocompaniet, the small 25-watt amplifier, was a sensation. And I don't think that P. Abrahamsen really knew what it was that he started up. But, I mean, there were two things about it. First of all, I mean, he did advocate the idea that current was more important than voltage, that smaller amplifiers could actually drive difficult speakers with that topology. But also he supported the idea of no negative feedback, which was something that really I think was coined by Matti Otsala, a Finnish designer. And he was inspiring P. Abrahamsen to use it in his first amplifier. And it was really a breakthrough in the technology, and he was headhunted by Harman International and was involved in the Citation series, which was some of the most high-end products that came out of Harman Kardon. I remember I had one of the receivers, and it was an amazing product. So that was a breaking point for me. I suddenly realized what some of these things they were talking about actually sounded like. And as far as I recall, it's a long time since I've read about it, but the lack of negative feedback was reducing what they call fuzzy distortion. And there was also all these amplifiers that, I remember the phase linear, the dual 500. I mean, that thing would wake the dead. I mean, it had so much power that even the worst engineered speaker would actually say something. I just think that if you have some attributes, some special things, show them off. I mean, the girls know how to do that. And I did it the first time with the very, very first products I designed, because I had this fixation on dual mono. And I could easily make a dual mono topology or circuit board inside a box. But I made two boxes with a hole in between them. So suddenly people understood it. I mean, the explanation didn't have to be so long. I didn't have to talk so much about something that they couldn't see, because it was just so obvious. And I could find, and I could explain every choice of materials. I mean, why did we use acrylics? Why did I use knobs out of wood? I mean, I used that because the front was made of acrylics and we have a lot of problems with static electricity. And that could also have an effect on the circuits because it was high frequency, high bandwidth things. And there was actually always, a good reason for doing it. And I think we should make it obvious. And it is something I'm harassing him with all the time, is that I think that his company has so much to tell that is so interesting that I don't only think that a few people really understand what it is that we are doing. We have to be better. And if we can tell some of it in the designs, we should let the product speak, not only by the speakers, but by the visual part of it.
True.